This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Set for the nightcap here as Indians. There we go. I was wondering why. But, yeah, welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the nightcap here as the Indians getting set to square off against Meridian, ICC, and they're all red kits. Meridian, the black kits, they've got a little bit of gray and green in on those as well. Meridian comes in with a record of 5-8-1, 3-5 in the South Division. ICC 9-4, 6-2 in the North. Well, Coach Sullivan not here today. He's back with Shannon. And Shannon, I've been thinking about you, been praying for you, but right now I really do, because you're going to have to deal with your dad watching the match instead of coaching the match. So good luck with that one, as Coach David Strother filling in for Coach Sullivan. And one of the key things you got to have in the game of soccer, it's a ball. And right now, we're looking for some, and they finally get one in, and here we go. The First American National Bank opening kick is controlled by Meridian. They send this one forward, and ICC will have it now. So the Indians and Meridian getting set to square off this year, and now here comes Meridian on the attack, looking for someone on the cross. Nobody there. Good defense on the part of the Indians to break that one up. This ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go, they're going to say, a goal kick here for the Indians. Well, the Lady Indians, they scored 4 unanswered to pick up a 4-2 win over Meridian in the first match of the day. ICC trying to complete the sweep. Of course, it was sophomore day for the women. The Indians will celebrate sophomore day on Tuesday of their playoff match. That is, of course, if Holmes doesn't upset Hines. The Holmes Lady Bulldogs picked up a 3-0 victory over Hines in their first match today. So Holmes will be the number 1 team out of the North. ICC will be the number 2 team, so they'll for sure host a match here on Tuesday. As now here comes ICC trying to squeeze that one ahead. Good idea on the part of Clayton O'Daniel as he was looking for Chandler, slashing it on the backside. Just a good job that time by Meridian to take away the angle of attack to keep ICC from having a shot opportunity. Ball is sent ahead and bounces away, and Meridian will control it now. They're going to send it out wide, and it's like it should be controlled easily by Caden Mitchell, and yes, it will be. The Indians, we're going to be keeping an eye on that men's match as well between Holmes and Hines. ICC, Lady Indians earning a share of the North Division title with Holmes. The men right now would love to have won it outright, but if Holmes beats Hines tonight, then ICC would be your North Division champs and would host the MACJC tournament. Now here comes O'Daniel. Oh, just a tough bounce that time. O'Daniel's trying to fight to get it back, and they're going to call a pushing foul here on Clayton O'Daniel. Good call that time on the part of the referee as O'Daniel came across and kind of just used a little bit of aggressiveness to get the opportunity there. There's a man down right now for Meridian as they're going to come over and check on him, and he's kind of holding a shoulder there, and the shoulder he's holding, his keeper comes up and grabs him by that arm that he was favoring and pulls him off the ground. So ICC has had 2 perfectly good opportunities early on here, but great defensive plays on the part of Meridian has taken away those shot opportunities for the Indians. 0-0 is the situation coming up on 42 minutes of play here in the first half. Now here comes ICC on the attack looking to go forward. Meridian clears that one out. So, yeah, we're going to try to keep an eye on that Holmes and Hines match as we progress throughout the afternoon here. Now this one sent ahead and just going to trace down the line and eventually will go out of bounds. And ICC will have a throw in here. Indians had a couple of good runs, but nothing to show of it so far. Now they try to go over the top, looking to weave it through some traffic. Meridian packing them back a little bit that time, and this is going to be clear out of bounds and will not get out of bounds as they send it back. It looks like ICC, yes, will easily control that one back on the Holmes part of the pitch. Or excuse me, not Holmes, Meridian. I was typing in Holmes in my search on Twitter to see if there's any score updates on that one. And apparently I can't talk and tweet at the same time. So ICC will throw this one in just inside 41 minutes of play now. The Indians being very patient here. Meridian playing some pretty tenacious defense. And now they go over the top of it. Here comes an opportunity for ICC. O'Daniel lets it settle, now fires, and no. That one deflected away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Should result in a corner opportunity here for the Indians. Good job on that help defense that time by Meridian to get in there and take away that scoring opportunity. Boy, they collapsed in a hurry once O'Daniel was able to get it inside. And ICC is going to play this one up top on the corner opportunity. Now squeezes it in the middle. Just an unfortunate bounce as Chandler couldn't find the foot on it that time. Now they're going to try to lap it over the top. And a good idea that time by the keeper, 00, Zunigi, coming in and making the play. I believe that might be Zunagi. So he will punt this one away and sends this one flying deep into the afternoon here in Fulton. Ball bouncing around towards midfield, and Meridian will let it settle. Now this one sent ahead, and ICC sends this one back towards their side of the pitch. And Meridian will control. Back and forth we go on this one. There's a nice takeaway by the Indians. Trying to get it out in the open field, looking for somewhere to go with it. Nothing there. Incidental contact causing the player to fall that time, and ICC will get it back now at midfield. That is Marquez with it now. Marquez looking to weave his way through traffic. Now pops it up on the outside, see if they can go out wide. They do find O'Daniel. O'Daniel, nice job getting to the ball, pokes it forward, then eventually finds it back to O'Daniel. Over the middle, shot fired, but wide. Beautiful effort. Nice ball movement that time as it traced back across the middle. Rodriguez had the opportunity there, just couldn't quite put it on frame. And ICC, again, has had some opportunities. Meridian, though, has made those opportunities difficult to limit some of the shot opportunities, but also when they do get some shot opportunities, not making them easy on them. ICC gets the ball back. This is going to be Rodriguez with it. Rodriguez looking to work around now, squeezes ahead to Carter. Carter's going to leave it back to White. White with the ball, surveying the defense, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Didn't have anything. Now drops it off to Carter. Carter dribbles it back towards midfield. Rodriguez with it, tries to squeeze it through the middle, and Meridian just pokes that one away enough to be able to get possession back and clears it down. And Helms will let this one coast back to box, and a good job by Meridian forcing ICC all the way on the opposite side of the pitch to reset. Carter now battling and fighting his way through. Good job by Carter to be able to get the ball back for ICC. Very physical play there, but stayed with it. Now ICC resets it through Helms. Helms is going to drop it off now. That's going to be Mitchell with it. Trying to reverse the pitch. Goes over the middle. A little too hot that time off the foot of Mitchell, who eventually gets it right back. Now dribbles it around, wants to squeeze it ahead. Just a poor angle on the sin that time, and Meridian should control it easy, and yes, they do. So now Meridian looking to try to reverse the pitch. Good job by Clayton O'Daniel to come up and apply some pressure to force the ball back. And now Meridian lets it settle, now sets it back over the middle. The Eagles with the ball now, being very patient, trying to send this one ahead, and it's broken up by ICC. Back towards midfield, and Meridian gets it back. Meridian in the black kits, ICC in the all red. ICC right to left on the attack, so of course that leaves Meridian attacking left to right. Then there's a takeaway by O'Daniel. 1v1 opportunity here for O'Daniel. Jukes the keeper and sends that one home with ease. Beautiful play there by Clayton O'Daniel. Let's look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay. He just took that one away, deked the keeper, and then just sent that one home. 1-0 now, ICC with the lead. Big time goal there for the sophomore, Clayton O'Daniel out of Tupelo High School. And ICC leads it now 1-0. Well, that was just a simple takeaway by O'Daniel. And then you get him in a 1v1 opportunity like that every time. I like the odds of anybody with the name O'Daniel with the ball at their feet. So now Meridian with it. They trail it 1-0 here. There's 36-33 to go. Got a whistle. And apparently a foul there on Meridian, so ICC will get it back. White with the ball, surveying the defense. Nobody really coming up and applying any pressure on him, so he's going to eventually find somebody to give it to and just gives it away. One of those, White probably should have dribbled in on the attack and forced one of the defenders to come up and commit to him versus sagging back defensively. And now Meridian trying to get out and find the equalizer, but a good job by Marquez to come back and get the ball back for the Indians. Middle of the pitch, now ICC, beautiful job reversing it in a hurry. White with the ball. Going to try to find forward to Carter. That's where he goes. Carter lets it go between his leg. Now cuts it across the middle. Trying to find O'Daniel, but it was broken up nicely that time by the Eagles. And the ball's going to stay in play, but there's White to get it back. Now over the middle he goes to it. This is Diego with it. Had it, lost it. Now sends it ahead, but there's White to take it away. Smart play by White just to send it back to Helms and allow him to let things calm down and reset. Wanting to go over the top and just couldn't quite get a healthy enough foot on it that time as O'Daniel was almost running in place, trying to make sure he stayed on side. And a good job there by Helms to break that one up. Ball is quickly surrounded by a pair of Eagles, and now the ball is loose on the pitch, but there's Helms again. And we talked about it with Coach McKinley Holland in the women's match, and we'll talk about it here in the men's match as well. That back line play of the Indians has been stellar. And now here comes Meridian. And there it is again. White takes that one away. And ICC takes away the shot opportunity. Diego with it now. Going to send it back smartly to Mitchell. Mitchell squeezes this one ahead, looking for Clayton O'Daniel. A little too hard on the touch that time as Meridian's able to get it back. Now Meridian looking for the equalizer, but there's Mitchell stepping up and taking it away. Diego with it now at midfield. Squeezes this one through the bottom. Now here comes ICC on the attack on the right side of the pitch. And it's going to be sent out of bounds. Good job hustling back that time by Meridian, but what a great pass ahead that time as they were looking for Nichols out on the wing. Good job by Meridian to get out there and at least force the ball out of bounds and set up a corner opportunity here. Substitution coming into the match here. Rodriguez back into the match for ICC. Coming out is going to be Cade Knight. This substitution being brought to you by our friends at Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South. RenaissanceBank.com. Also, don't forget to go by and check out all the videos they have at RenaissanceNation.com as well. So a corner opportunity here for the Indians. They lead it 1-0, just under 34 minutes of play here in the first half. This ball sent, nice send. O'Daniel heads this one up, straight up in the air. Keeper's going to come and punch it out. Rodriguez, I like the aggressiveness that time by Rodriguez, knowing the keeper was out of position. Just saw that he had a chance to swing on it and then tried to put the ball on frame. And Rodriguez pops that one up, and he is going to be tackled. Looks like he is down that time. Rodriguez able to pop up on his own power there. But yeah, going back to that previous point, I like the fact that Rodriguez had the wherewithal to recognize that the keeper was out of frame. Just saw that he had a chance to put the foot on the ball, tried to make it dangerous, but got good help out of the Meridian back line there to break that one up. 1-0 is your score. ICC with the lead and the ball. Tried to send that one ahead. Meridian breaks it up beautifully. Then there's ICC to come back nicely to get it back and scramble for the ball. Marquez gets big, gets strong, and gets it back for the Indians. Now they're going to reverse the pitch, trying to go to Josh White. Didn't like what he has, so leaves it back to Helms, who quickly gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to dribble it ahead, squeezes it forward to O'Daniel. Quick touch outside to Marquez on the right wing. Marquez going to dribble towards the middle of the pitch, sends it ahead, but just a bad angle on the touch that time, and ICC, though, is able to get it back. That's Carson O'Daniel this time. Mitchell with the ball. Leaves this one back, and ICC being a little bit more patient now. Trying to set up their runs in this situation, working towards the middle of the attack. Rodriguez with it. And they're going to reset it now. They go out wide to Marquez. Marquez directing traffic. Wants somebody to go on the right side with him. Now leaves it back across the middle. Meridian was there, but Marquez able to get strong and physical. Now sends this one ahead. And, just a great job there by number 3, Alves of Meridian, to send that one out of bounds and break up that attack there. Beautiful send. They was looking for Diego to go in on the attack. If Meridian doesn't break that one up with the touch of the toe that time, it would have been a great scoring opportunity for the Indians. Throw in here. ICC just simply touches that one back. Across the middle they go. This is Carson O'Daniel. O'Daniel trying to get toward the middle of the pitch, looking for sort of fire. Gives it to his brother on the inside, who tried to send it back to Carson. But Meridian was there to take it away. Now the Eagles scrambling around, seeing if they can get away from this tenacious defense. That ball pops free, and Clayton O'Daniel was about a step away from sending home his second goal of the day. Great tenacious defense out of the Indians, applying a lot of pressure up front, and nearly took away that opportunity there for a goal, took away the ball for an opportunity on the goal. That's the way they scored their first goal of the match, as it was a simple steal by Clayton O'Daniel, and he beat the keeper 1v1 to be able to send that one home. 1-0 is your score here for the Indians. They lead it with 31 minutes to play until halftime. Adam Gore, Rafael Henry, he's up top running the camera this evening. As this one's sent ahead to O'Daniel. O'Daniel, just couldn't quite get his footing that time. As a good send that time up forward. Lee Adams is on the sideline taking photos and running Twitter. You can see those photos at ICCimages.com, and as well as follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Rodriguez trying to dribble his way through traffic. Meridian, too many numbers around that time, easily clears that one out, but ICC controls. Not a cold day, but not a comfortable day if you're out in the weather. There's slight breeze, but nothing that has been blowing consistently today. Cloudy. As this ball is dribbled ahead, and now Meridian takes it away. An opportunity here for the Eagles. And there's going to be a foul on the Indians. Mitchell picked the ball up and ran with it, and center referee did not necessarily like that too much, as she quickly yelled at him and said, "Not again." So a free kick opportunity coming up here for Meridian, trying to find the equalizer here. They trail at 1-0, 29:40 to go here until halftime. This one's at a head box. Difficult, and it scores the goal off the deflection. Well, let's look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay here, as it took an awkward hop up on Alex Box. He played it off his chest, and then a good job collapsing in that time for Meridian to find the equalizer. 1-0, and just an awkward hop that time up on Alex Box. He tried to grab it, came off his chest, and in the right place at the right time. Didn't see the number on the young man from Meridian that was able to score that goal, but either way it goes, 1-1 now is the score with 29:28 to play. So the Indians with the ball now. They've had the advantage when it comes to shot opportunities. Haven't had many points to show for it, but it is a 1-1 contest. Up ahead they go. Trying to find that time for the Indians was Diego. The ball popped free, and Diego was nearly in the right spot at the right time, but it was about a foot away from him. Meridian was able to recover nicely. That one's in ahead, ball deflected out. It just seems like it has a magnet for Meridian players right now. Every time it's a loose ball, it tends to end up going the way of the guys in black, and we're going to have a foul called here. Maybe a handball, I believe, possibly called. Well, there's no way the ball should be spotted there if it was where the contact was after the header. Should be about 15 yards back from where it is, but
Make sure we got even numbers there. They're pressing numbers forward. Make sure they're marked up.
So Meridian with a free kick here. Just scored off one. Now is going to send this one to the backside. This will be headed out and controlled by ICC. This is Lando with it across the way, and mad scramble for it, and foul there on ICC, so the ball will go back to Meridian. 1-1 is your score. 28-10 to go here in the first half. So again, Meridian setting up here. Saw in the women's match and seen it a couple times already in the men's match. They do pretty good on these free kick opportunities. This time they elect to go short with it. Now send it back across the middle. Pop it up. Good job that time by the Indians. That's Carter to break that one up. Now looking to go to the backside, and here comes an opportunity here for Meridian. It's going to strike, and just wide. So the ICC faithful across the way. A couple of players getting extremely vocal, thinking the player was offside that time before the ball was sent ahead. The referee did not call it. So now will be a corner opportunity here for Meridian. Sending this one, looking back post, broken up nicely that time by Nichols. Ball will be outside, and it's going to be controlled by Meridian. This one sent ahead, opportunity here, header, and it's going to be bounced off the post. Hold on, do we have offside call? Yes, we do. Well, a good opportunity there for Meridian. They could have taken the 2-1 advantage, but offsides was called. I don't know who the fan was across the way, but they got vocal in a hurry, and the referee quickly threw the flag up, and I want to say probably the working of the fan across the way was the one that helped get that call there, especially on the previous offsides that they felt like he missed. Meridian, though, gets it back. Now trying to go on the attack here. Fires, and a save from Box. Well, a nice strike that time as the lanes just parted. Box had a little bit of trouble coming up with the ball here as there's some contact afterwards. The referee did a good job of just letting that one go. ICC with it now. Needs to get the ball back on their side of the pitch. The time of possession and field position has been dominated by Meridian over the past 5 minutes. Marquez has it, lost his footing for a minute, was able to get it back, now clears it back to Meridian, or excuse me, to Helms. Meridian coming up and making a lot of pressure, making things difficult on the Indians here. Sending it out wide, this is going to be White. Now White wants to send it ahead, looking for Carter. Carter's got speed to burn on the left wing now, looking to go towards the baseline, fires across the middle, looking to go for Daniel, a little bit too tall, but there's Nichols with it now. Nichols going to let it settle, gets past the defender, pops it up. Header is there, no, missed it. Trying to clear it out is Meridian, a mad scramble for it, and what a great opportunity there. Strong play by Meridian to take away that scoring opportunity. Let's take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. It's just a mad scramble for the ball inside. It was pinballing around everybody's knee and just could not send it home. And a tough miss there for ICC. The score remains 1-1 with 28:05 to play here. Or excuse me, 25:05 to play here. And we'll have the substitutions the next opportunity here. Not really sure what the call was there. But man, that was just a mad scramble for the ball, and sometimes it just doesn't want to go to its home, and that was a case there for the Indians. 50-50 ball. Carson O'Daniel's able to come up and get it. Now pops this one up, and ball is free on the turf, and Meridian's able to control it now. Well, intensity has picked up here over the past 2 or 3 minutes between both squads. Substitutions coming into the match here. A trio of subs in here for Meridian. Number 5, McKee. Number 17, Stansberry. And number 20, Hamilton. All into the contest here for the Eagles. These substitutions are being brought to you by our friends at Davis Ford. For your next new or used automobile, come by and see the folks at Davis Ford. Visit DavisFordAutoSales.com. 1-1 is your score. 23:51 and counting until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll take a look at some replays and then also move into look back at a band performance from the ICC All-American Band during football season. As this one over the top and looking for Nichols on the backside, and Nichols He would love to have that one back. It's just a little bit too heavy on the foot. What a beautiful send that time by the Indians. Nichols just couldn't quite get a solid foot on it there. And we'll have to call for a ball in this situation. Nice send that time from Coach Strother. As he sent that one quickly in play. 1-1 is the score. 23 minutes to play here until halftime. Ball sent down the pitch, and that's going to be Rodriguez who wins it. Now leaves it out wide to Lando. Nichols with it now. Squeezes across to Carter. Carter, just lost a little bit of his footing. Allowed Meridian to close in a hurry there. Now the ball sent ahead. And just being pinballed around and round it goes. And Clayton O'Daniel finds it. Sends a little too hard that time to Nichols. And now Meridian controls. Sends it ahead. But there's Helms there to clean things up. And we talked about the backline play of the Lady Indians. You've got to give credit also to Helms, who has been lights out for the Indians this season. Doesn't check out of very many contests too often, but he has just been solid all season long. Meridian with it. Going to have to force the ball back here. Got to be careful as they were thinking about sending that one back to the keeper. Clayton O'Daniel, who has really good speed, was hanging around, and a whistle, and the ball will be a foul on Meridian. So after Meridian controlled the ball on their side of the pitch for quite a while, ICC's been able to get it back here on their side. As that ball is going to be hit and sent out of bounds and into Firewater Creek across the way. A nice fan going into the ditch to retrieve that one. Of course, up until the last couple of weeks, it can go in there and no issue with the ball getting wet, but it's got some pretty good rain and over the past couple of days, and nothing that's made the playing field any bad condition, but just enough to put some water in the drink over there. So now Mitchell comes up and takes that one away well out of his position there. Ends up now with Carter. Carter looking to go to the backside. Oh, good idea, but broken up nicely that time by Meridian to take away the opportunity for the Indians. Ball settles at the feet of Josh White, surveying the defense, see where he wants to go with it. Over the middle, that's going to be Carson O'Daniel. Leaves it up to his brother Clayton. Clayton tries to go out wide with it, and again, just a little bit slippery on the playing turf today, and that one turns it over and gives the ball back to Meridian now. Eagles with it. 1-1 is the score. Trying to reverse the pitch. And that time just a little bit behind him is trying to get a little too fancy with the touch, and White takes it away. Oh, quick touch. Was looking for a slashing Diego. Diego just wasn't ready for it that time. 1-1 is the score. 2:40 to play here in the first half. ICC takes it away. Carter with it over the top with it. Now gets it back. If Carter can get there in the step. And he fires, but a beautiful job that time by number 5, McKee, coming in and making the defensive play. Could have been a great scoring opportunity there for the Indians, but instead will turn into a corner kick here with 2:19 to play, and ICC quickly puts it in service. Rodriguez with it. He's looking to go back door that time, and it's going to go out of bounds, so Indy's a little out of sorts on that one. They tried to rush it to see if they can get Meridian out of position, and then Rodriguez just sent that one high into the night and out of bounds. Substitutions into the match here. This is going to be number 10, Madrid, and number 23, Chaffee, checking back into the contest. I do apologize if I mispronounce those names. We don't have any pronunciation guides for the Meridian players. So 19:40 to play here. This ball sent towards midfield, jump ball, and Mitchell will let it settle. Leaves it ahead now. This is Carson O'Daniel with it. O'Daniel sends it out wide. This is Nichols. Nichols trying to get to it. A lot of physical play down the sideline. Good job by the referee letting them play, or I should say the AR, letting them play down there on the side. Nichols didn't necessarily like it that much, but really neither player doing anything to gain an advantage with the contact that time. Meridian sends this one ahead, just trying to get over the top of this ICC defense that has been smothering. Once they got that goal and even things up, they really picked up their intensity defensively. One of those where it's almost like they got woke up all of a sudden by Meridian, and then was able to come back, find the equalizer. And we're at 1-1 right now. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians, they fell behind 2-0, then rattled off 4 unanswered to pick up a 4-2 win. In the first game of the day, it was the 14th straight win of the season for Lady Indians, 15th on the year. Both a record for the women's program there. They will host the next round of the playoffs on Tuesday. Waiting to see how those standings fan out. I believe it might be Gulf Coast, just kind of looking at it quickly. Looks like didn't like the throw in that time. And that was the case. So Meridian will get it back. 7:58 to play here. Man, he ran up 10 yards before it threw it in. Now the ball's going to be there, and Helms is going to clear it out. Smart play there by Braden to clear that one out as O'Daniel getting mugged at midfield. Referee says play on. There's ICC scrambling to try to get it back, and foul called on Meridian. We got some fans that are into the match across the way. Didn't necessarily like the no call at midfield, and I think what they were upset about was the forearm that led into the back of O'Daniel on that jumping attempt. So now here come the Indians. They're going to swing this one out wide. Josh White here on the near side of the pitch. White sends it over the middle. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns. Now wants to go out wide to Carter. Carter with it now. Trying to get past the defender. Good job that time by Meridian just to poke that one out of bounds and force the Indians to throw it in. They do so, and it's Josh White with the ball now. White with it up ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get past the defender. Great defensive effort that time by Meridian, but then there's Rodriguez to take it back. Oh, just couldn't quite hang on to it. And the ball just doesn't want to leave this small square, and a foul on ICC. Well, it was almost like there was just a 4x4 box out there. The ball just did not want to leave that general area as the guys scrambled for it. A little bit of a touch foul call was against ICC. This ball sent down the pitch, headed out, and Mitchell's there to clean it up. 16:20 to play here until halftime. 1-1 is the score. And Meridian easily takes that one away, tries to squeeze it ahead. Helms clears it out. This ball sent to midfield, and now ICC with it. Just a step too slow to it that time. Now ICC sends it ahead. Now Carter with it. Trying to get out wide, but Meridian, right spot at the right time to take that one away. Eagles trying to swing it back out wide. Just a poor touch, sends it out of bounds. Right now, if you're ICC, take this moment to kind of take a deep breath. It's like they're forcing things a little bit and just out of sorts. If I can get back into play here as White's getting set to throw this one in. Second time ICC has had a bad throw in as he steps across the line that time, and it's the little things like that that you have to keep focus on days like today. It's a match that I hate to say doesn't mean anything, but it's a north-south matchup with no playoff implications on the line for either teams. So it's one of those you just got to focus on you as a team and focus on what you're doing versus what they're doing to sharpen things up going into the playoffs. Carson O'Daniel had it, lost it. Meridian gets it back, and a mad scramble for it again. This ball's popped free. Meridian finds it. Now that ball goes out. And Carter Chandler had it. And now it's headed out, and it's almost like the ball just doesn't want to go to anybody right now. Is neither team able to get a possession. Rodriguez sends this one down the pitch, and Meridian had it, lost it, gets it back though. And there's Nichols to step in front of it, but of course it goes right back to a Meridian player, and Nichols came in charging quickly on the keeper, who quickly got it ahead to one of his teammates. Anything you could do, I can do better right now between these two teams. Sloppy play back and forth as neither team can really just establish a timely possession here. It's just been a scramble back and forth of the ball. Now here come the Indians. Try to squeeze this one ahead. Good idea, but O'Daniel not ready to release on the play that time as he was looking for the touch coming to him, possibly for a quick touch out wide to Nichols that time. 1-1 is your score. 14 minutes to play here. This ball sent down the pitch, and again, just scrambling around for it. Mitchell finds it, sends it ahead, and just neither team can really get anything going here, and give credit to the defense right now for causing turnovers after turnovers. Sends this one ahead, looking for Carter out wide. Wasn't ready for it, but there's O'Daniel with it. O'Daniel touches it back inside and sends it across the middle. And then the ball just taken away. Again, nice run that time by ICC. Nothing to show for it, not even a shot opportunity. Let's give credit where credit's due. Meridian able to come up and make that happen. Now Carson O'Daniel with it. Swings it out wide. Trying to go over the top to Clayton O'Daniel. O'Daniel, just tried to let it settle. They're going to say he was offside. Good idea that time. O'Daniel just kind of, the ball was about a half a length behind him. Couldn't find a way to send that one forward. So this one's going to be sent down the pitch. A little bit too tall, but Meridian's able to keep it. Then Marquez sends it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in across the way for Meridian. This ball is sent out of bounds, and we'll have a substitution coming in here for the Indians. This will be number 5, Cade Knight, coming in. Checking out is going to be number 17, Diego Trujillo. So White will get set to throw this one in. Throws it to the middle of the pitch. That's where Carson O'Daniel is waiting for it. Now sends it ahead to his brother Clayton. Clayton trying to work 1v1. Now goes to the right side. He's going to step into it. Fires, and there it is. The O'Daniel brothers making it happen. Beautiful play that time. You see the send. Dribble off that time. Clayton O'Daniel gets his second goal of the match, and ICC now leads it 2-1. Big time goal there for the Indians. 11:39 to go here until halftime, and a substitution quickly in here for Meridian. Checking in is Jack Davies. O'Daniel, who had 3 assists yesterday against Northwest, now with 2 goals here against Meridian to make it a 2-1 contest. And let's talk about that. That's one thing I didn't think about until now. Not only is ICC playing this match today, they played a division match against Northwest yesterday, so a quick turnaround here for the Indians to close out the regular season. This ball left back, Rodriguez wants to go over the top. See if he can find the speedy Nichols down the sideline. Nichols trying to get to it. Does so. Now leads it back. This is Knight with it. Knight sends it across to Carson O'Daniel. Broken up as he sends it over the middle, looking for Clayton once again. Now the ball's going to be sent ahead. There's Mitchell with it. Had it, lost it. Rodriguez gets it back now. Rodriguez with it at midfield. Getting a little fancy with it. Now sends it ahead to Carter. He's going to send it ahead. Cade Knight. Oh, just an unfriendly hop on Knight that time as the ball's going to go out of bounds. Should be a goal kick coming up. Yes, it will here for the Eagles. Now the ball sent out wide. Meridian with it at midfield. 2-1 is the score. A pair of goals from Clayton O'Daniel is the difference in the contest right now between ICC and Meridian. Now Meridian with it, trying to squeeze it ahead, looking for the equalizer. The ball's popped up. ICC wisely clears that one back towards midfield. Ball's being pinballed around. Carson O'Daniel lets it settle at his feet, trying to dribble ahead. Does so, leads it off to Clayton. Clayton O'Daniel quickly surrounded by 2 players, dribbles away for it, squeeze it ahead, trying to find number 14, Carter Chandler. Just a little bit too hard on that one. And now Meridian gets it back. They trail it 2-1. There's inside 10 minutes to play here. Chandler gets it, now leaves it off to White. White going to wisely back it back out, see what he's got. Now sends it across the middle of the pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to leave it ahead to Carson O'Daniel. Carson O'Daniel with it now, surveying the defense. Sends it ahead, broken up that nicely that time by Meridian. Now the ball's going to be sent back, and ICC is going to take a deep breath and reset here. Josh White now with it on the left side of the pitch, which is where he has been pretty much, or ICC I should say, has been pretty much aggressively going today, is on the left side. Trying to go ahead to Cade Knight. Knight just wasn't expecting the ball that time. It goes out of bounds and back to Meridian. Two-1 is the score. Coming up on 9 minutes to play here
but not back to back. I got it, coach. Okay.
Ball tossed in there, then taken away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez wanting to work one-on-one. Bounces off the defender, now sends it ahead. Beautiful touch there to Nichols. Nichols with it. Oh, great play that time by the keeper from Meridian to come out and make the play. If he doesn't come up and make the play on the ball there, it would have been an easy scoring opportunity there for Nichols. Would have been a 3-1 advantage for ICC, but a quick decision by the keeper from Meridian keeps that away, and now he sends the ball down the pitch. Trying to see if he can get aggressive and get ICC not getting back in a hurry there, as Box is just going to let this one roll forward and comes up and makes a play on the ball there. It's the second time today we've seen a Meridian player, after Box collects the ball, just coming up and not maliciously bumping him, but bumping him with his chest after the play is kind of dead in that situation. As a little bit of a push off that time, the official says play on. Rodriguez takes that one away, now squeezes ahead. This is going to be Chandler with the ball. Chandler wants to squeeze it forward to Knight, and there's a little bit too much mustard on that one, with Knight being about 5 yards away from him. The turnover gives it back to Meridian. Across the middle they go with it. Meridian with it back and forth. Carson O'Daniel steps in front of that one, leaves it off to Nichols now. Nichols dribbles in the middle of the pitch, looking ahead to Clayton O'Daniel. O'Daniel now on the right, and they're going to say he was offsides. No way that he was offsides that time, as he had to dodge one of the defenders to get to the ball. The ball, the referee trying to explain himself. And he's pointing up at the replay booth. We'll be glad to replay it if he wants to see it, because he was not offsides. Even the Meridian coach coming over and saying he was not offsides. That's how bad that call was. The Meridian coach telling the AR that he was not offsides. So now Meridian with it. 2-1 is the score. ICC with the advantage. 7 minutes to play. White with it. Drops this one ahead to Knight. Good job by Meridian stepping in front of that one to get it back. Squeezes ahead. Good idea, but Helms is in the right spot at the right time. We'll drop this one back to Alex Box. Meridian coming up and applying some pressure here. Like that decision out of Meridian to see if they can't force ICC into a possible turnover in this situation, especially around the goal there, and Meridian gets it back. We're starting to see a little bit of frustrations out of the Indians after the questionable offside call. Then Josh White kind of got his jersey tugged that time, looking back at the referee, and Meridian nearly took advantage of it that time, and now ICC with it. They leave it ahead. Now this is going to be Carter Chandler with an opportunity here. Carter's got speed to burn. Trying to work 1v1 here, gets to the outside to the left. Crosses over the defender now. Sends it across the middle. Carson O'Daniel had it deflected out on his shot. Gets it back. And good job by Meridian, just getting bodies in the box that time to break up that opportunity. Now here comes Meridian trying to get it out in transition. Good job by ICC recovering at midfield to slow down that transition play there for Meridian. Now they want to go over the top of it, and offsides is called there. And I don't think the Meridian player was offside that time either. Maybe a makeup call by the AR on this side, but the ball was sent, then the player released, or I don't know, maybe what Sully and Strother has told me is offsides is not right. Pretty much if you're behind that line, well, I say behind on the ball side of the line, once it's sent forward, after the ball's in the air, you've got the right to break free and go after the ball. And that's exactly what the player from Meridian did that time, but was called for offsides. Now Meridian trying to reverse it on the attack here. They trail it 2-1. ICC's there. Rodriguez takes it away, and a foul's going to be called on Meridian. Trying to put it in play in a hurry here. The referee was still talking to the Meridian player. Well, I got to give a shout out here to the Tenacious Three. Dr. Allen, Brad Boggs, Tyler Kemp. They're watching in here. Having to drop off by a gas station, so they said they missed their original shout out. So a shout out to those three making their way back up here to Fulton. Guys, you're missing out on a fun day. Kind of a chilly afternoon here in Fulton. The Lady Indians win the first match of the day, 4-2 after scoring 4 unanswered. And this match starting to get a little bit chippy out there. 2-1 is your score here. It's been a pair of Clayton O'Daniel goals so far, 4 minutes ago until halftime. I'll tell you what, if you've been with us over the past 24 hours, basically, no, maybe, let's call it 48. If you've been on the Red Channel with us, we appreciate it. Went down to Southwest last night, saw the Indians come up with a big non-division win there, and then the Lady Indians pick up a 4-2 win here, and the Indians trying to make it a sweep on the afternoon here as we move into the nightcap. Basketball will be starting soon next month. You can visit letsgoicc.com. You can see that basketball schedule there. We'll send it out to the media along with our rosters on Monday of next week. So basketball to get fired up. It's preseason baseball, softball going on right now. I think baseball is at Delta State. Softball's got a couple of games tomorrow, one at Union and the other at Jackson State in Tennessee. And then basketball will also be in action. The men's preseason games they had, I believe, at Emerson were canceled. They're not going to make that trip, but the women are heading to Atlanta this weekend, then Southwest next weekend. And I'll say this, I've been to Southwest 5 times in the last 6 months. I will not be making that trip with the Lady Indians next weekend. This ball sent ahead and out of bounds. It'll go back to ICC with 2:40 to play here. Of course, tennis, they're in preseason, and golf is in season as well. I believe they play next week. They're ranked 21st in the country and have a player also ranked in the top 25, and a referee comes in and steps in between the two players as didn't necessarily like the contact that time. And as I said, things have gotten chippy here, and not between the players. It's just because they've been frustrated with some of the inconsistent calls that have been called so far in the contest. If you joined us for the women's match, McKinley Holland joined us for that women's match to help us out with a little bit of play-by-play. He had some former players being honored part of sophomore day today as this ball sent across the middle. Oh, and Nichols was there, but the ball was saved, unfortunately, by Carson O'Daniel, who just could not get out of the way of that ball off the foot of Nichols. 2-1 remains your score with 1:41 to play here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the ICC All-American Band performance from earlier this year coming your way, part of the Little Caesars halftime report. Indians with the ball, send it across the middle to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now works in the open field. Ouch, that had to hurt coming off the back of the guy stepping in front of that one to block it. Chandler with it now. Chandler trying to go to work. It's just going to be a scrum for the ball in the middle of the pitch. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Interesting, if you're strong enough, if you're like Ray Williams, you can kind of post up in the corner there and just let the final minute of the match run out. But it goes out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in here for the Indians. Knight had it, lost it. Rodriguez gets it back for the Indians. Now Knight has it. Crosses over the defender, sends it over the middle to O'Daniel, and offside is called. 2-1 is your score. 35 seconds to play now here until halftime. I'm going to take it immediately to halftime because my voice is starting to go away. Speaking of that, you probably listen to it completely go away tonight at 9:30 on Miss 98 for the Miss 98 WCBI scoreboard show. McKinley and I will be joined by Brian Baldwin. This ball being tossed all around the pitch right now. 5 seconds to play. Meridian trying to get it away, and that's what we said. That's what we said, and that's on the referees. That's on the referees for allowing that to happen. 2 yellow cards were just handed to and now the Meridian coach is upset, saying there's no way the ICC player should get away with that as well. And like I said, this thing got chippy because how inconsistent things started being called there, and you saw it as time ran out. Well, no, they never gave it to, they gave it to 2 players from Meridian, and now the referees have no idea who to give the cards to. So we're going to keep it here and let them sort this out. They immediately showed it to a Meridian player, then they turned and talked to the player from Meridian as well. They issued 2 cards to Meridian, never showed one to ICC. And we're going to turn the Nat sound mic down just in case because they're discussing what went on there. But we'll see as they're going to sort this one out here. And again, I don't think they know who to give the cards to. Well, it should be 11 is who should get the card from ICC if they're going to give one to ICC. So they're going to call the coach and captain out in this situation here. We're going to keep it here because I know Coach Mike Sullivan is watching, so he'll want to know. He'll want to know what comes into this. Well, it should be on 11 is who the card should be for ICC. But again, the referees don't seem to know who put the card on in this situation. And that's what we said. They lost control of this match about 10 minutes ago. And they are going to get it right. They're going to call Carson O'Daniel out in this situation, come issue him the yellow card. And so they are going to give the yellow to Carson O'Daniel as well. Now they did give one to. Now they showed two to Meridian, so now they're going to talk this one over as well. But either way it goes, 2-1 is your score here at halftime. The referees continue to sort this one out. Below us here, we're going to take a break. Let's hear from the ICC All-American Band after this word from Little Caesars. ICC leads it 2-1 here at the break.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
The ICC All-American. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2019 ICC All-American Marching Band. This year's program, The Evolution of Gaming, features some of the most popular video games of our time. This evening we open with the 1980 Atari game Space Invaders. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. The 91 Sega game, Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring trumpet soloist Tucker Johnston from Saltillo. Featuring our percussion section. And Diavion Calmise Walker from Starkville. Color guard captains are Alfonso Fernandez, South Pontotoc, and Alexis Wharton from Barr County, Alabama. Percussion captains are Cody Hunter from Lafayette and Alexis Bradley from Tupelo. Front ensemble captains are Chloe Hatfield from Alcorn Central and Jacob Curry from Saltillo. Indiana choreographer is Roxy Thomas Clayton. The ICC All-American.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second half of play. 2-1 is the score after the dust finally settled on halftime. The referees handing out 2 cards to Meridian, 1 to ICC, as they were able to get that sorted out there in the 10-minute break. ICC now leads it 2-1. Scoreboard update brought to you by First American National Bank, reminding you to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo. That's First American National Bank, a proud sponsor of today's match here between ICC and Meridian. And it's 2-0. Hines leading Holmes, which we're keeping an eye on that match as somehow Holmes can find a way to rally. Your Indians would be the North Division champions and host the conference tournament. If not, Hines finds a way to hold on to win. And so they're going to put the other yellow card on number 10, Kevin Madrid, instead of Jack Davies as originally thought. So hopefully these two teams had a chance to kind of chill out at halftime and collect themselves as the sun's starting to peek out for the first time today. Into the contest here is Cameron West for the first time this afternoon. ICC with it, sends it ahead, but Meridian's there to take it away. Indians in the all-red kits. Meridian the black kits. ICC moving left to right on the attack. Of course, that leaves Meridian moving right to left. 2-1 is the score. Oh, nice touch by Nichols. Now lets it get by him, and just was there, just a little bit out of his stretch that time. Good defense on the part of Meridian to get it back, but ICC with the scramble to get it back on their end. Chandler fires from distance, but wide left on the shot. Clayton O'Daniel, he's got 2 goals on the afternoon. That's the difference in the contest. Meridian just rolls that one into play. As this one sent ahead. Now ICC with it. Rodriguez trying to get a little too fancy, looking to go back that time as the ball was deflected off the referee, and they're able to keep it back was Meridian. Well, good job by these 2 coaches as well. Of course, we talked about it. Coach Sullivan away with his family. Him and Shannon are watching the match right now. Hopefully Shannon's surviving Sully watching this match instead of coaching it right now. But 2 coaches also did a good job of pulling their guys to the side as they came to the sideline to get everybody kind of regathered and refocused. Carter sends this one ahead, trying to find it to Clayton O'Daniel. The ball's deflected away by the Eagles. 2-1 is the score. ICC 9-4 in the year, 6-2 in the north. Meridian 5-8-1, 3-5 in the south. This is a non-division game. It is the regular season finale here for the Indians. They did not have sophomore day today as the ball is going to be sent ahead. And again, the rain, so the field's a little bit slick on the turf right now, and it's going to go out of bounds back to ICC. So the Indians, they will have sophomore day on Tuesday. Their playoff match, that is, of course, is Holmes doesn't rally from the 2-0 deficit against Hines. So we'll try to keep up with that one throughout the rest of the evening here. Got to give a quick shout out to 2 guys that do a lot of good work for us here in the sports information department. One's going to be Raphael Henry up top. You know, everybody talks about how much they appreciate the broadcast and everything, but if you don't have a good pitcher to go along with somebody that just runs his mouth for 2.5 hours, you're not going to have a good broadcast. And Raphael doing a great job there, running the camera up top for us, as always, for today's broadcast. And, of course, we talk about that guy trying to save the ball nearly tripped on the side over there. And then, of course, we talk about all the photos that you see. Lee Adams does that. He also updates Twitter. You can see those photos at iccImages.com, and also follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Now, it's a little bit easier for me to be a little bit more flexible and not having a family, but those 2 guys, wife, 2 kids, got in late last night and back up and early today. And then that's just going to be offsides that time. Or no, excuse me, he stepped on the line again, throwing it in. 3rd time today that the Indians have done that. And then Meridian does the same thing. Or I don't know what Meridian does. ICC trying and begging and pleading to get in a substitution here, and finally they do, as it's going to be Garrett Mills coming into the contest, and Josh White will check out, and it'll be a slow roll to the side if you're Josh right now, as he knows what he's coming to the sideline for after stepping out of bounds on those throw-ins, or I should say stepping inbounds technically because he was out of bounds. But so yeah, so it's going to be one of those that Coach Strother just wants to get him over here, use this as a coaching opportunity and try to get him refocused. So the ball is back in play. Meridian with it now, trying to go on the attack. They trail it 2-1 with 40 minutes and 34 seconds left. They're going to fire this one from distance, and Box comes up and makes the play. Now ICC trying to hurry it up the pitch here to see if they can catch Meridian, not getting back defensively. Now they send it ahead to Clayton O'Daniel. O'Daniel checks up, looking for someone to cross it to, pops it up, looking to go back post for Rodriguez. Rodriguez flicks it in, and it's going to be sent, not out of bounds, as Rodriguez keeps it. Sends it over the middle. Nobody there for ICC as they thought it was going to go out of bounds. Everybody was seriously setting up for a corner opportunity as the ball just didn't go out of bounds that time. So Meridian gets it now. Going to send it back across the middle, trying to get on the push here. This is number 23 with the ball now, sends it back to Rivas. Mills, who just checked into the contest, had it for a second, then Meridian gets it back. Now going on the attack, see if they can find the equalizer. Squeezes this one ahead, and Box comes out and makes the smart play to take it away. Good job that time by Alex Box to come up and make the play. Now Nichols with it. Wants to squeeze this one ahead, see if he can find it to O'Daniel on the outside. Does so. O'Daniel sends it across the middle, trying to find it back to Nichols, but just a little bit too much on the touch that time. And now the ball goes back to Meridian. 39-10 to play here in the second half. ICC leads it 2-1. Mitchell takes it away after Diego did a good job of forcing it out. The ball will go back now to the Indians. It's been a sloppy match today. And there's a bad throw in there. Meridian takes it away. Good hustle on the part of Meridian to get back and find a foot on the ball and take it away. Trying to find that equalizer here. Pushes it forward. Now the ball breaks away back to Meridian. Over the middle. Squeezes this one ahead. Box is coming out of the box. And I am not real sure what the call was. Well, apparently going against Meridian here. The ICC quickly puts it back in play. I don't know what was called. No signal, nothing. They just blew the whistle and stopped the play, as now we'll get another substitution into the match here. Looks like Gonzalez may be shaking up on the play here for Meridian. Hopefully he'll be okay. And checking into the match is going to be Cameron McKee. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Remember, you can follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. So Meridian with it, trying to find the equalizer. They trail it 2-1. There's 37 minutes and 45 seconds left here in regulation. This ball sent back. Meridian is going to keep it, though. Now fires from distance, and it's going to be wide to the right. And just one of those that you see some of the other teammates a little frustrated from Meridian that he took that shot, but you can't really fault him there. ICC has been tenacious defensively every time Meridian is going on the attack. He had an opportunity to try to make something dangerous. Couldn't put it on frame, but still took the shot in that situation. Not a bad idea. So now the Indians with the ball. Being sent out wide now. Mills with it. It's going to send it back to Helms. Helms going to go across the middle. It is going to be West with it now. West is going to squeeze it ahead to Nichols. Nichols lets it settle. Now is ready to try to cross the pitch, looking to go over the middle. Nobody really there for ICC, but there it ends up now. As the ball bouncing around, O'Daniel has it at his feet. Then Meridian simply clears that one out. And he's able to get to it. And that's going to be a foul there on Lando as he was running in that time, and his momentum just carried him into the player from Meridian. So that foul there. And now Meridian will quickly put it back in play. 2-1 remains your score. 36 minutes and 30 seconds to play here. This ball sent ahead. Quick touch and nobody there for Meridian. This ball will simply roll out of bounds, and ICC will throw it in. Well, you don't hear me say this much, but ICC has been struggling with those throw-ins today. They've had 3 of those that were called bad throw-ins because they stepped on the playing surface from out of bounds. So now ICC with it will put it in play. Would love to find a goal here to get a little bit of breathing room between them and Meridian. They do lead it 2-1 after a pair of goals in the first half from Clayton O'Daniel. This one over the top, trying to see if they can find some speed to burn them that time, but it did not. Good job by number 19, Brett from Meridian, to step in front of that one and take it away. Nearly turned it back over, did Meridian. They're going to send it across the middle. It might be safe to turn my Nat sound up a little bit more now. Things have kind of cooled out. Tried to send it ahead. Nobody going with him that time for Meridian. So an easy just little scoop up there on the part of Alex Box. This ball sent to midfield. ICC controls it. Diego with it now. Wants to send it out wide to Lando. Lando over to Marquez. Marquez sees a quick double team. Now gets away from it. Nichols goes across the middle. This is going to be Rodriguez. Squeezes it ahead to West. West with a quick touch to the outside. Here comes Charter Chandler with an opportunity. Oh, looking to cross it back across the middle. O'Daniel had it. No. Great play again by Meridian to take away that opportunity by the Indians. So maybe a little bit too much selfish that time by ICC. As he was looking for that extra touch was Chandler that time. Chandler might have probably thought about trying to see if he could put something on frame, maybe see if he can get a deflection, and O'Daniel put it home that way. Sun peeking out here at the ICC soccer complex. playoffs start next week. We know right now that we'll have at least one match on Tuesday for the Lady Indians, who picked up their 14th straight win this afternoon with a 4-2 decision over Meridian. That was 14th straight win after the Lady Indians rattled off 4 unanswered to pick up the 4-2 victory. Meridian with it now, sends this one ahead. Indians playing some pretty tough defense right now, making Meridian have to take some extra touches just to try to get this ball up the pitch. Now over the middle they go with it. Meridian doing a good job of being patient, allowing the scene to set up itself. Now over the middle they go with it, but a great job by Helms coming up and making the play. Trying to sell the flop that time was number 23. The referee says play on in this situation. He's still down on the pitch right now. Chandler with it, lost it, and great job there by Meridian to get it back. And then as soon as the ball was turned back over and Meridian got it back, the young man from Meridian popped up and was ready to go. Referee having a few words with the player who was down on the pitch that time. Now they're going to put it back in play. Foul called on ICC, so a free kick coming up here. Mitchell just puts a hard foot back into that one. Really no purpose behind that kick other than just to send it back down the pitch. And now Meridian trying to go over the top of this ICC defense. And then they push on the play by the Meridian player, and she's going to come down and talk to him here. And one of those situations, she's just going to call a foul. There was really no play on the ball that time. Could have easily been a card there. And if that would have been the case, that would have been Baylor Little's second card of the day. And would have resulted in him being asked to leave the contest. And interesting to see. Typically, if you don't make a play on the ball in those tight situations, a card is given. So the interesting call there. They say play on as Mitchell just blisters that one through the middle of everybody. Daniel, nearly takes that one away. We saw him. That's how he scored his first goal of the day on a takeaway in a 1v1 opportunity. Now Daniel's going to crash back, and the ball's going to be sent towards midfield.
You're a bit too high.
Meridian with it now, trying to send it down the pitch in a hurry here, and it's just going to roll out of bounds. There's 31 minutes and 15 seconds to play. ICC will have a throw in here. Substitutions getting set to come in here for ICC. Ruben Perez coming into the contest. He's a freshman out of Ripley. Then you've got number 1 for Meridian, who I don't have a number 1 on my roster, into the contest. And then I believe it's number 20, Josh Hamilton, into the contest here for Meridian as well. Those substitutions being brought to you by Little Caesars. Itawamba fans, don't forget the fastest pizza in Itawamba County just got faster thanks to the new Little Caesars app. You can download that app to your smartphone, set up your profile, do everything. Order it from your phone, even pay for it from the convenience of your phone. Walk in, get your QR code or punch in your code, get it out of the new pizza portal there on South Adams Street in Fulton. As this ball sent ahead and Box comes out and makes the quick play. And looks like a player might have taken incidental contact that time, and they're going to call for the trainer to come out on the pitch. Timeout on the pitch. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action as 2-1 is your score. 30 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the contest. And the Meridian player did not want to come off the pitch, but again, we talked about it with contact to the head or the head area. Anytime you hit hard like that, the concussion protocol will come into test here, as he's been walked off the sidelines and seems to be walking okay as he's walking with his coach and the training staff here at ICC. We do appreciate the Northeast Mississippi Medical Sports Medicine crew for all they do for our student athletes here at ICC, as Mitchell puts a foot into this one. 30 minutes and 4 seconds left in this contest. This ball bouncing around, pinballing around, and eventually, eventually settles for ICC, but still being around the turf and just falls down that time. And again, the track a little wet today here on the pitch and at ICC, thanks to some of the rains we've desperately needed over the past few days. And eventually the turnover now gives it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez wanting to go the length of the pitch. And that ball's going to be scooped up in an easy take there by the keeper. 2-1 is your score. This one's still in doubt, folks. It's 29 minutes and 24 seconds. Sending this one ahead. Now here comes an opportunity. Mitchell stops it. The ball's popped up. And there's another great stop there by Helms. Let's take a look at that one there as Box collided into that time, and Helms comes out and makes the play behind it to stop it. Looks like that's just, how can I say this? Unfortunate contact for Alex Box, as he's walking towards the sideline. It was nothing malicious, just got hit below the belt, I guess would be the safest way of saying it. Box just taking a moment.
Hey, if you're going to make that
Why's he going to make me get all the way ready?
you can't make that big of a fuss about it then, Box. You got to be a little bit more strong.
Listen. I know he came all the way over here saying he needed to come off. They don't. That's what I'm saying.
So Box, who was coming off the pitch, gets halfway here, decides not to.
I'm just going to keep this shit on now.
I do apologize for the choice language that you might have heard there from someone on the sideline. I'll turn that microphone down again. As this will be a goal kick coming up here for the Indians. One second as I step away to remind folks there is a microphone nearby. And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to kill my Nat Sound mic, so I apologize for that because kind of got some smart butt answers after reminding some guys that they had the microphone up here. So now we go back to live action. Rodriguez with it, sends it ahead, trying to find Clayton O'Daniel. That one's popped forward, and Cleared out nicely that time by Meridian. And a hard lick there. One of those Coach Sean Cannon would like to see on a Thursday night as Rivas clears that one out. So there's 26 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. This is almost a contest that just feels like it will never end. As this one's sent ahead and taken away by Meridian. ICC had it, but then taken back by Meridian. But then it's taken away by ICC once again. But then ICC gives it right back to Meridian. And then the Indians, they take it back, and then Meridian gets it back. Anything you could do, I can do better in that situation. As Box comes up and clears that one out. As Nichols trying to go to work here with it. Ball pops away and Meridian clears it out. Ball's going to get out of bounds with 25:52 left to play. 2-1 is the score in favor of the Indians. So getting some substitutions in the match here. Once again, 2-1 is your score. Clayton O'Daniel with a pair of first half goals here. Indians would love to find another one here to see if they can get a little bit of breathing room. But if you're watching in favor of Meridian right now, we'd love to see them find that equalizer here and see if they can make a match of it. 24:53 left to play. Now this one sent out wide. Carter Chandler with it now. Nobody there to help with him. Chandler's going to try to go 1v1. And is wisely just going to back this one back out, but then tries to send it across, but taken away by Meridian. Well, good chance there for the Indians. Just nobody going with Chandler, as Chandler did a great job of taking that one away. And now here come the Eagles across the middle, and we've got a foul on Meridian. Try to give us a little bit more gnat sound now, just in case. Broadcast. Had that last night with football. It was kind of a weird atmosphere. Didn't really have much gnat sound, except for the Taylor Swift. They played a lot last night. It's just a weird ambiance to the broadcast when you don't have any gnat sound. Hopefully we will keep this up for a little while. So ICC with it now. Rodriguez looking for someone to help with him. Nobody there is going to drop it off now to this is Marquez. Chandler knocked to the turf and, ooh, wow. And Chandler going to the ground. Good show of sportsmanship, though, by number 7, Rivas, coming over to help him. And now the referee asking for more stoppage as she's going to come over and talk to the Meridian coach as he was displeased with that call there. And I got to say, he's got a legit argument on this, and I hate to say that. I know a lot of people are like Goyer with ICC, but I do try to stay as neutral as possible. As Chandler, like he just kind of just fail, for the lack of better words. Did he have a little bit of help? Yes, but it's nothing that we've seen that much contact. We've actually seen more contact on stuff not being called throughout the contest. And so I got to side with Meridian's coach on that one with his, well, I wouldn't say complaint, but just like, come on, call it consistently, I guess is what he was trying to get his point across there for the referee. Drops it back now. This is Marquez. He's going to try to cross this one over to the backside to O'Daniel. O'Daniel with already 2 goals on the day. Tries to squeeze that one ahead to Rodriguez, taken away nicely that time by Meridian. Back to midfield. ICC controls it. Rodriguez has it, lost it. Now Meridian gets it back, and there's Garrett Mills to battle it away as it goes out of bounds, and Mills will be set to throw this one in. And Rodriguez tackled to the turf that time, and again, the referee coming up and talking to players. Look, here's the thing. If you're going to do that with, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, if it gets to the point where you have to continuously do this, you need to bring out a yellow card. Little, yes, he has one already, and you don't necessarily want to see him get a second and be ejected in that case, but you eventually got to get this match back in control before crazy things tend to happen. This ball sent forward and pops out of the hands of the keeper, but a good job there. I believe that's number 8. Davies there to clean that one up. Ball loose on the pitch, but Meridian able to control it now. Trying to find that equalizer with 2.5 left to play. Ooh, nice little crossover that time to get free. Trying a little oohs and ahs out of both dugouts here to my left and to my right. As we get substitutions getting set to come in here, 1 for Meridian, 1 for ICC. Alonso in for Meridian, and then it's Cameron West coming in for the Indians. These substitutions being brought to you by Davis Ford, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Visit DavisFord'sAutoSales.com. West with the ball, quickly squeezes this one ahead. ICC trying to find a way to get a little bit of breathing room, but Meridian not going quietly into the night here in Fulton. Regular season finale here for the Indians. They'll be back in action on Tuesday, possibly, as we'll try to keep an eye on that Meridian score. Or actually, not Meridian score, but the Hines and home score. Of course, if Hines wins that, then they will host the state tournament. If they lose it, ICC will host it. And in the 59th minute is 2-1, Hines leading Holmes. So Holmes making it interesting over there. That's an update from Holmes Athletics Twitter account. Steve Diffie does a great job out there at Holmes. He's a good friend of the ICC program as well. He's a guy, I think he has the MACJC network on DirecTV, because when they're not doing a broadcast, or if they don't have a game or anything like that, he's watching and typically comments, sends some text messages throughout the evening as well. So West getting a chance to send in this corner kick here. Sends this one high, looking for the backside, looking for Marquez, and his header goes out wide. Off frame that time. Good send that time on the part of West. Just a good defensive play as the keeper came out of the box, made a play on it, got enough of the ball to deflect it away and make it difficult for Mitchell to make a play on the ball. 19 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. ICC still nursing this 2-1 advantage. This ball sent forward, bouncing around, still bouncing around. Meridian eventually gathers it near midfield. Now looking to go to work, trying to find that equalizer here. Sends it ahead. ICC had it, poked it away, but then Meridian in the right spot at the right time. But there's a great play by Garrett Mills to break up that send ahead. And now ICC with it. West going to send it back to Mitchell. Mitchell getting a lot of pressure. Meridian up in the intensity defensively. And a foul's going to be whistled there on ICC. Mitchell didn't necessarily like that call, but I do agree with the call there by the referee that time, as he was just giving the young man from Meridian a little too much business there and kind of hooked him. And so now here comes a chance for Meridian to make this thing dangerous here, and a chance to find the equalizer. 18:28 and counting here left in the contest. This one's going to be sent, but it's going to be off frame that time. A good shot, as it was a blistering shot that time. Box had a little late reaction to it, but luckily for the Indians, it was off frame. No damage done there. 2-1 is your score. ICC with the lead here over Meridian. There's even 18 minutes to play in this one. Box is going to send this one and going to go out of bounds. Very interesting choice that time from Alex Box as he sent it towards the sideline to David Marquez. And you don't just have a whole lot of options whenever you send it that way. And Marquez had to leap up to get it and try to head it down the pitch, but it went out of bounds. And so now Meridian will get it back. Meridian looking to go on the right side of the attack. Send it forward. It actually bounced off the backside of the head of his own teammate that time. Now wants to fire this one, and Helms breaks that one up. Mills tried to head it out there to clear it out. A flop in the box, tried to get the call, but no call that time. And now here comes ICC on the attack on the other end. O'Daniel's got to get back. He's offsides right now. Now he does check up. Here comes the Indians, leaves it across to O'Daniel. O'Daniel's going to step into it, fires, and it goes in, yes. Great transition that time by ICC. Good patience by Clayton O'Daniel as he's now got the hat trick. As that one came off the post, didn't know if it was going to be able to sneak its way in, and it did. And the Indians finally get that third goal of the match to make it a 3-1 contest. Let's go back and look at that one more time here. It's beautiful play that time by the Indians. Just let it set. Almost let it settle a little too much at his feet. He was able to get a friendly bounce off the post. And you know what? I'm just going to say this. I think Coach Sully and Strother will both agree with me on this. You don't get those type of bounces off the post here at ICC too often, as sometimes it just seems like, they're round, but it seems like they're square the way they bounce off the post. But that time a friendly bounce goes in the favor of ICC, and they now lead it 3-1 here with 17:02 to go in the contest. So Meridian with it now. They going to have to start getting a little bit more aggressive on the attack as they're down by 2 goals. 3-1 is the score. As that one's going to be out of bounds. It'll go back to ICC with the throw in here below us in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Remind you, if you would like to contribute to Itawamba Community College, you can do so by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. That's iccms.edu/foundation. Now here comes Meridian. Breaks down one defender, 1v1 opportunity, and a great job by Mitchell to get out and break that one up. Take a look at the play of Mitchell here, making that good slide tackle on the ball, forces it out of bounds, and they're going to say the ball will result in a corner kick here for the Eagles. Inside 16 minutes to play, 3-1 ICC. This one looking for the backside of the play that time, and heard a whistle. Don't know what they called that time. Maybe they're just going to say it went out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Indians. 3-1 is the score. ICC with the advantage. Sending in the substitution in this situation. Cade Knight will re-enter the contest. Also coming in now is going to be Cameron Kane, a sophomore out of Amory, into the contest as well. Still 2-1 between Holmes and Hines right now. Last update we got, that was in the 59th minute. So 3-1 is the score. Again, just going to go ahead and kid that Nat sound mic. ICC tried to put it back in play in a hurry there. The referee's like, no. Let's redo it here. So they reset it back up, send it back out wide. This is Weston Mitchell, who has also come into the contest in that previous exchange. And then ICC, and that was just a nasty tackle there. As Ruben Perez is down, and a yellow card is coming out, and they call for a stoppage of the clock, and he's up now. And that's going to be on number 14, Alonzo, who gets that yellow card, the 4th yellow card of the day, 3rd on Meridian. Yeah, that was just a nasty tackle there, and it was good to see Perez was able to pop up after that as he kind of got rolled up that time in an awkward position. So now ICC tries to send this one ahead. It's going to be out of bounds back to Meridian. 13:45. A little wishful thinking there, saying 3:45. 13:45 left in the contest. ICC with a 3-1 advantage. As this one's sent ahead now. There's Helms. Wisely backs that one out, trying to get it up the pitch to Mitchell, and more hard contact, and the referee going to come up and talk this one over. It was a good sign there by the Meridian player. Can't pick up his number across the way. Actually, that's number 4 again. Little, who got a yellow card earlier. It's the 3rd or 4th time that he's been involved in a situation that could have easily drawn a card, but he did show a hand trying to help up the ICC player after that, so he did show a little bit of sportsmanship afterwards, knowing that that was a lot of hard contact. May have diverted the yellow card in that situation. Of course, with one, if he got another one, he'd be done for the day. This one's sent ahead. Meridian breaks it up nicely. West, though, steps in front of it, tries to send it back out wide. It's going to go out of bounds, and will stay with the Indians. Substitutions getting set to come into the match here for ICC. Peyton Avery, a sophomore midfielder out of Amory, coming into the match. Also number 14, Alonzo, who got that yellow card earlier, will re-enter the match here for Meridian. So that ball was deflected away for a moment. ICC trying to get back to it, a mad scramble for it. Good job to poke that one out, but too many black shirts around the ball that time as Meridian gets it back. They're trying to find a way to cut into this 3-1 advantage with 12 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the contest. As the ball being pinballed around. And Meridian eventually finds it here. Now they're going to send it back. Now here comes ICC wanting to go on the attack. Now 1v1 opportunity here for the Indians. As this is Huckabee, and Huckabee tries to send it ahead. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. So it will be a corner kick coming up here for ICC. They lead at 3-1. And ICC not in a hurry, and rightfully so, to get to the ball for this corner kick, trying to eat up as much time as they can here. Really surprised the referee hasn't called for a stoppage of the clock, though. As trying to get a substitution here. So it'll be West who will send this one in play. Had a pretty good send on his previous corner attempt, and now we'll send this one away as well. This one batted out, and Cameron will let the ball come right back to him. Fakes it. And then just try to get a little bit too fancy for his good that time as he lost the handle on the ball. Now here comes Meridian. Meridian trying to get out in transition. Has it out wide on the left side. Opportunity coming up here for Alonzo. Alonzo looks for the cross. Broken up again by Helms. Well, a good job that time by Helms filling in the spot, being able to come up and make that stop. Would have been a good send on the cross, and try to come up with a little bit of a high knee there after the ball was stopped that time, and just falling through on the play. Now, I'm not saying anything malicious there. He was just trying to get up the pitch, and a lot of his momentum kept him going forward that time, as offside is going to be called here on the Indians. Now this one will be popped up as Meridian looks like they're going to try to settle, try to play over the top of this defense for the Indians, see if they can get some quick strike goals here. Trailing by 2 with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in the contest. Sun starting to peek out again here at the ICC soccer complex. As this one's sent from distance, it's going to be wide and outside. Another substitution getting set to come in here. Josh White will re-enter the contest for the Indians. Looks like he's going to be coming in for Caden Mitchell. And that is the case there. The substitution being brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Buddy Long and company out there, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday afternoon. We know at least one match for now, as the Lady Indians will play the opening round of the playoffs here on Tuesday. Of course, we're waiting to see who that opponent will be, what time they will play. You can keep up with that by visiting letsgoicc.com, as well as following us on Let's Go ICC on Twitter. Now here come the Indians on the other end. Huckabee cuts a flip. ICC wanted a foul call. Good no call there, as it was incidental contact. He just felt the bump and tried to draw the penalty that time. ICC gets it back. Avery with it now. Tries to go forward, loses his footing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Meridian. West with it. Trying to find what he wants to do with the ball. Now swings it out wide. This is going to be West with it on the far side. It's going to be White with it, I should have said, on the far side. Now cuts it across the middle. Trying to find Avery. Avery squeezes it ahead to Huckabee. Huckabee out wide. Shot, nope. Sends it over the middle. And then ball just bouncing around, and Meridian eventually will clear it out. Maybe a little bit too unselfish play that time by the Indians. Got to think about taking that shot when you've got it there. Now here comes Meridian in transition, trying to get numbers. Oh, beautiful give and go play here by Meridian. Rivas with it, trying to go across the middle, but guess who? Brian Helms. He has been lights out all season for the Indians on that back line, coming up with another great stop there to take away that scoring opportunity for Meridian. Now this ball is going to be sent out of bounds. There's some fans across the way. Happy to see that sun coming out. Warm it up a little bit with 7.5 to play in the contest. Thursday night will be on the road with football as they'll head to Northwest. Playoff spot on the line for the Indians. They're 4-4 in the year, coming off that big win at Southwest. Man, the North Division's in quite the jumble, as I believe Holmes plays Saturday at Mississippi Delta. And now here comes the Indians on the attack, and just a bad touch that time as the ball came a little bit too hard off his foot. Meridian able to recover nicely. ICC, though, got it back. Cameron West with it. Puts a foot into it, sends it ahead, and nobody going with it that time. But let's go back to that football situation here for the ICC football team. We're waiting to see, I believe, Holmes and Mississippi Delta play Saturday at Mississippi Delta. Oh, ball comes free. And the Indians got away with one there. He had a handful of jersey, and, they're going to call it now. And Helms got beat that time, and should be a PK coming up here for the Eagles. So a yellow card will go there on Helms. Good call, as he was ripping and pulling at the guy trying to get away from him. So it'll be a PK coming up here. Helms out. LeCastro in here for the Indians. So a PK, and this thing can make things interesting here. As he sends it home. Well, pretty simple that time, as he got him leading one way and sent it the other, and now it's a 3-2 contest, so don't go anywhere, folks, with 5:44 left in the contest here. It's now 3-2. It's the MACJC. Anything can happen, and usually when you're not expecting it or something crazy to happen, that's typically what happens in this league. So ICC sending in some more substitutions here. Marco Gasca will check into the contest. And Paul Yacht also coming in for ICC. ICC making sure they're getting a lot of guys some chances to play this afternoon here in the final game of the regular season. So now Meridian want to up the pressure a little bit. They're only trailing by 1 goal with 5.5 to play. Meridian had it, lost it. But are able to find it back now near midfield. Eagles trying to find that equalizer. "3-2 is your score, ICC. They're going over the top. That's got to be offsides. And it is. And they did call it, and Props to the Meridian coach as telling this player don't slide into the keeper. Trying to make sure nobody comes out of here with an unnecessary injury heading into postseason play. The Indians, they would like to find another goal here, get that 2-goal advantage back here. Huckabee trying to come in, charge at it. Now sends this one ahead. Meridian with it. Talk about the Indians trying to find a little bit of breathing room. The Eagles trying to find that equalizer with 4:42 left in the contest. So the Indians looking for someone to throw it in. Now they do. This is going to be Huckabee. Huckabee slips behind the defender now. He's going to go in on the charge, and just a beautiful play there by Meridian to take that one away. Hard to read their numbers. I believe that was number 20, Hamilton, coming up and making the play on the ball that time to take it away from Huckabee. Yes, that was the case there. So now Meridian with it, trailing 3-2 with 4:10 left in the contest. This ball's going to be sent ahead. Trouble here. Ball's broken up and then somehow still manages to fall forward after the guy from Meridian tried to draw some contact again inside the box and got his back heel on it, was able to put it forward, and now ICC will send this ball down the pitch. 50-50 ball heading that way. Huckabee back heel kick. It's just going to send this one down. Should be a throw in here with 3.5 left in the contest. Now ICC steps in front of that one. Huckabee with it, leaves it over the middle to West. West had it, lost it, now gets it back. And then Meridian, though, takes it away. Good play on the part of Meridian that time to stick with the ball. Bad scramble for it right here below us, and it's going to go out of bounds. Should be ICC ball. Oh! They're going to say Meridian ball, and of course, a lot easier for our point of view with the great camera shot that time from Raphael Henry right above us. As you saw his foot from Meridian swept that one out of bounds. But having to be on the other side of the pitch, far from the play, makes it a little bit tougher angle. Now here comes ICC. This is Yacht with it. Yacht wanting to send it ahead to Huckabee. Oh, good idea. Good send from Yacht. Just a great defensive play on the part of Meridian to take that one away. Now this ball's going to be sent ahead. An opportunity here for Meridian trying to sprint down to this one instead. That's going to be Mitchell who sends that one flying out of bounds. And now Meridian's going to try to rush to it and get a ball back in here as ICC cleared that one out. 3-2 is your score. 2:18 left here in regulation. Throws this one ahead. And ICC takes it away, but Meridian tries to get it back. They do so now. Going towards the baseline, sends it across the middle. Oh, good send. Just couldn't quite find the proper angle on the ball that time, and ICC takes it away. Then Meridian gets the loose ball. This one's popped up. Dangerous here as it was deflected away, and Box comes up and makes the play. So 1:45 to play. Can Meridian find a way to force this one into overtime? Can the Indians hang on and win it here and close out the regular season on a positive note before heading to the playoff and pick up their 10th win of the season? This ball sent ahead. Slips in behind the back line of ICC. Box comes up and scoops that one up without an issue. Box is going to send this one down again. As into the sun is now Meridian gets it. Meridian trying to squeeze this one forward. Now waiting as ICC gets it. West wants to go far side of the pitch. Oh, beautiful send here as this is Cameron Kane with it. Kane's going to let it settle. Then it's going to be sent out of bounds. Inside a minute to play here. 54 seconds left to play. Meridian trying to send one down on the other end in a hurry. ICC will simply toss it into Huckabee. Huckabee trying to weave his way through traffic. That's a handball. No call. But ICC standing around fussing about the call right now. You've got to get back. Meridian pushes this one forward. They've got numbers. Oh, great job that time by Weston Mitchell. If Weston Mitchell doesn't break that one up, I don't know that ICC has enough men to get back and cover that play. And then West will send it ahead. Smart play there by West. 20 seconds to play. Meridian is going to have to hustle back. I tell you what, ICC caught a big break there towards the end after they were standing around arguing about the no call on the handball. Now Meridian gets it back, 10 seconds. Going to send this one ahead at midfield. ICC steps in front of it, and that should do it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and a foul and a card here, and this one is going to go against number 4 as time runs out. And Little gets his second yellow card of the game. So that should result in a red, but the score does go final. 3-2 is your final score. ICC picks up the win and the sweep this afternoon of Meridian. Lady Indians win at 4-2. ICC wins at 3-2 behind a hat trick from Clayton O'Daniel. That's going to do it for today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us here on the ICC Sports Network. Remind you to join us Tuesday. We'll have soccer playoff action here in Fulton, possibly 2 games, as we'll wait the result between Hines and Holmes. Hines led at 2-1 in the 59th minute, as last update we got there. So for Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, and earlier today, McKinley Holland, who came out and helped with the women's match, this has been Adam Gore. Have a blessed evening, a great weekend, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.